Okay, so in this part, we are going to create our app within Glide. So once you are logged in, click New App, and we need to attach it to the Google Sheet we just created. So once this loads, we can do that. And now we just need to make this look a little prettier. So the first thing I'm going to do is add 2 tabs. The first tab is going to be called Books. Pick an icon. And the second tab is going to be do Profile. So it looks like with the export to CSV that there was some formatting issues. So I'm just going to hop back into the Google worksheet and clean this up by just doing like a quick find and replace. Where is that? Here we go. Find and replace. And whenever there is this in, I just want to replace it with a space. It looks like that took care of it. And then while I'm in here, I'm just going to clean up these periods at the end of the author names and categories. Now I'm going to reload the sheet so you can see the changes that we just made. And now the periods are gone and the weird / in. So, okay, so I'm just going to clean this view up or add some more functionality to this view and change how the detail page looks. So I'm going to go over into the layout tab and I'm just going to start from scratch because that's how I prefer to do it. So the first thing I want when I click into a book is to see a picture of it. I'm just going to format it a little bit more, and then I also want the title, even though it's already listed here and the picture has a title, I want it to be able to be easily accessible if I wanted to copy and paste it into something else. So I have the book title, I want the author, book info, category, and the ability to mark it as completed. And if I really like it, I want to be able to add it to my favorites, and I want to be able to add a review. So I'm going to do a form button for this, and I'm going to relabel it to say review, and I only want it to be visible if the review is empty on the spreadsheet. So then I'll know I haven't reviewed it and can do so. So now when you click back into the books tab on the main tab page, you can see all of the books and then all of the books that you have favorited. And now for my profile, I want to see how many books I've completed and the books that I've read. So I am going to do a details page, and I'm going to real quick hop back into my spreadsheet, and I am going to update these 2 columns so I can track my progress. So when I mark a book as completed, a checkbox is going to appear here, and I want this column to say just show a 1 if it's been marked as completed. So I'm going to do a quick formula that says if this cell is blank, then leave blank, otherwise put 1. And then I want this column to count and sum up the number of 1s in this column. So I'm just going to do sum this one. Okay, now back in our app, I am going to remove everything here, and I'm going to add a progress bar that is 0 to 100 because that is the number of books that I'm trying to read, and then I'm going to label it books completed. And I'm going to make sure that my column links to the progress bar column, which is calculating all of the completed books. And then I want to list the books that I've completed. So it's going to, so on the features tab, I'm going to filter by completed is not empty to show the books I completed. So now as an example, when I click into one of these books and click or check off completed, it will now show up here. And to get rid of this sheet 1, I'm just going to hop in here real quick and I'm just going to delete this. So now let's say I did complete this one as well, and I also really loved it. It will show up here in my favorites, so I can revisit as well. And this bar, as you can see, is already started to move to show the books I completed. So if you have any questions on how to set this up, feel free to reach out on Twitter at Amy DeLisa or within the MakerPad community.